You always have an opinion, and when people don't agree with you, you want to get on live and talk shit in subliminals. Well, bitch, I'm done with subliminals now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a very
Okay.
direct person because at first I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah. But you just been doing too much. It's just absurd. Like I said, I like the stories get worse even after yours, Sobe. I just be like, he did what? Yeah, and he did blah blah blah. I mean, random people all throughout this app in the past 7.5 months. I've lost count probably after about 50 or 60 people I've literally talked to and heard their accounts. Probably over that. And I'm being nice with that number. Probably over that, as many people I've heard their accounts of their stories, and it was giving me headaches. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he did this. Like, you just go to the extremes of shit. Beyond what we know of. I mean, I'm talking about y'all, y'all kind of, y'all fairly known in here. I'm talking about Sobe. We talking about people that's even smaller content creators that don't even have that many people that haven't even been on maybe as long as a lot of y'all, that they've experienced horrid situations with this individual where he just spazzes out because, again, I can have a difference of opinion. I don't have to agree with you on anything. Why are you insulting how I look? Why do you have to go to the extremes like, now I'm about to find your name and Google you and put your address out? All because I don't agree or I don't find you attractive. I've seen that too when motherfuckers don't think you cute. You go that far. Oh, bitch, well, let me find out. I'm going to get somebody to beat your ass. Why? Because I think you ugly as fuck? You got to make that shit make sense. That's what I said. You got
Well,
a lot of shit you need to work on. That's weird as hell.
goddess, it's a lot of these large
Mm-hmm.
content creators, right, that don't like it when people don't agree with them. And they throw a temper tantrum when you don't agree with them. And they want to play
Yes, I
victim when you
see.
don't agree with them. And I'm just like, y'all want to
Uh-huh.
sit here and talk about people clout chasing. Well, maybe the clout got to your head and you thought you was somebody, but you was nobody. Okay? That's what you thought. So
Yes.
you think you can tell people how they feel and how they supposed to be, and you want to act like you God Almighty on this goddamn app because you got a fucking blue check. Do not fucking play
Yes.
with me, lady.
Mm, okay. Facts. It is. I'm already knowing. That's why I said, but I'm the type. That's why I said, when you see, he'll go low, but I'll go straight to hell on your ass. And then now you want to get in your feelings and get upset about it because I done beat you at your own game. This shit is chess, not checkers to me. You know what I mean? So when you go above and beyond, then you try to get all upset, and then you want to just, go to the extremes of shit because you're mad because a motherfucker then exposed you for who you really are. Why are you upset? There's no defaming anything of something that you pled guilty for. And mind you, your mouth is real big on here. You was real quiet in that courtroom. I mean, you see, motherfuckers can barely hear you. I had my volume up to high max on the other phone. And y'all like, wait, what he say? I had to translate for people. I would probably have to put your shit, figure out how to cast it on my damn TV to put it high on the speaker so they can hear you properly. Cause you was just whispering like, yeah, yeah. Did you were you aware of that 2-inch gash in his face and the band-aid on it? Yeah. Hello? Caller, are you there? Speaking to the mic. Like you be doing, like you be screaming and spitting out your little dirty ass mouth. How you do up on here? With the boogers and shit all in your nose and shit and the crust in your ass. Why you didn't have that same energy in the courtroom like you do on here? And the only concern that you had, I'm just still flabbergasted about it when he said it so many times, like, okay, make sure you have a plan in play. Since I guess that was your go-to, I guess that you're frustrated, because you didn't have a job and things weren't going well with you. So it's like, yeah, well, you need to have a plan in play. He didn't ask you that multiple times, and all you can come in with, well, yeah, I'm a DJ now, and I sell TVs at H Greg, and I just need to know when you're going to drop this down, to the lesser charge because, I'm trying to drive for Uber and this is giving me problems because, my original charge, basically what you're saying is, that's not what you're saying, but I'm just getting into it so y'all can get the context of basically what he's saying because, he was charged with child abuse and neglect and cruelty. Excuse me, child abuse, cruelty was your original charge. So you don't want that to say up there, like child neglect will like soften the blow. Like, that's how dense you are. Exactly. Per usual, doctor. Per usual. It's always been about himself. That's why I said he centered himself when somebody said they wanted to unalive himself. It was about him.
Right, Suge Knight. Did you hear that thing that Turner said DJ stole child 2023? I said, what the fuck is this? This man is
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm glad I didn't hear
he
that.
is
Wow.
promoting his mixtape.
Of
He was
course.
promoting it.
Oh,
I
now
said,
that makes
I
sense.
can't I
Okay.
can't stand here and listen to that. I left out of there.
Yeah, I couldn't really stay because his face just literally, like, even looking at it now, like, I can't really look, like, I ain't really looking at the screen. I'm looking at y'all faces and stuff because his face literally makes me sick to my stomach. This Crip Keeper looking ass, dry skin, dehydrated ass looking at, and then what skincare can you give out? Imagine this person that he promotes skincare. Imagine a commercial coming along and you see Patrick on there. Uh, like if he was promoting some oil of Olay or something like that. Would you want to buy some shit from him? You seeing his face looking like this? Looking like Star Crunch. Like, 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 be for real with yourself. All that. No, like, I mean, I wouldn't want that. Whatever you using, I don't want it. You literally look like the Walking Dead. But that's because he's a soulless person. Like, look at his eyes. Look how black they are. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's why he don't give a damn about nobody but his. But he don't even really give a. He don't care about himself because of the shit that he be doing. It's no way that he could talk. So he just lucky that you wasn't like really on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy. Because that couldn't nobody call me like that many times. Like I
No,
would
you
have
know
spazzed.
what? You know what?
Like
He had a
wow.
true Sylvia is his damn worst nightmare right now. So he might as well buckle
Mm-hmm.
up for the ride.
On the real. Let me see what you say. Oh yeah, for sure, Dr. Glorious. Yeah. I mean, he has admitted that he's an alcoholic. And that I know some of them be looking like this. He fell into depression when nobody would pay to watch his floppy. I like that floppy mentary. I be calling it a mockumentary. Probably so he's an attention seeker, you know. But we about these kids. Like I just want to know that they cool. They need to be in a safe environment. That it seems like they need to be away from. But like I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of toxic shit on both of their sides. I don't know. I don't know why the. I don't know how the grandparents are. I don't know where they are. Because I mean, I know my grandma looked after me, so I don't know. I don't know how their grandparents are. Like somebody, because I don't think they're good for neither one of them personally. That's my opinion. Because that's especially hearing all that stuff that about her or whatever.
I'm still tripping out how he got his millions trained. Like, you don't even have to
Say one more
talk.
time, Queen.
I'm just tripping
Yeah, I
out.
know.
You got your millions
Go ahead.
trained. You play your little music so you can sell your music. Don't have to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You want some crab today? Hold on. Hold on. Don't have to say shit. Just bop your head.
Yep.
Play your music. Promote your music. And don't say a word.
Like absolutely nothing. But that's what he wanted to show. First of all, I felt like he came back on because well, we already know obviously because he needed the money. Then he wanted to gauge and see how bad the comments was going to be or whatever like that. Because when I looked, I saw so many baby abusers, child abusers, real quick. But you know, his little only pans girlfriend, you know, she swiped that real quick. She was swiping that real quick. Anybody put anything about him hurting children or babies or child abuse, and she swiped that real quick. And some of it stayed right there, whatever. It was enough for a lot of people to see it, but I mean, there was still some big content creators. They still dropped big gifts. They didn't care. So like, oh, well, we miss you. We love you. Are you feeling better? Blah, blah, blah. Feeling better from what? Being rolled up in that roach infested apartment, playing like he was in a hospital. And like I said, I mean, there's people that really do unalive themselves and things like that. That's a very touchy subject for a lot of people. And you up here playing with it once again so you can grift. Oh, it is. He gonna get worse. I still can't believe he's only 33 years old. Absolutely not. He doesn't deserve grace. And I can see, I mean, he hasn't even done any attempts to try to change himself. That's the thing. Yeah, ain't he ooh, Jenna. I was shocked when I found out. I said 33. I thought he was way older than that. You know, but because of all the hateful things that he's done to people, that's why his skin's starting to look like that. When you have like evil things going on inside you, that stuff will definitely come out in your come out. Who you are within will definitely come out. The ugliness inside, like they say, comes out. But I'm just flabbergasted. But y'all the ones that hyped him up. And now his ego is just through the roof. Y'all made him think like, oh, he's so fine. Oh, all this other just disgusting. I just can't believe it. I'm just. And then I don't know. It's just giving desperate because I don't know with me. Although, like I'm lesbian or whatever. Me personally, if I knew a man that would consistently brag about all the peens that he has in his mouth and his booty hole, I just wouldn't want to date you. But a lot of y'all be real thirsty over him, though. Y'all be like, "Ooh, yeah, y'all still want to smash." Yes, Jenna, they think he's fine. He thinks so too. Mm-hmm. Thank you, I make bangers for the follow. Hey, Emma. Hold on, let me make sure that I follow you back. TikTok makes all these. They do. They don't even be mid. They be like below mid, below average. A lot of them don't even be mid. They be way below average. Nobody's. Oh, girl, I don't even want to get into the Twitter. That's gross. And look, you know what? Actually, let's talk about that. You know what? Speaking of that, and then when people like Gorilla Row, are saying things about being concerned about, the baby's names not being redacted,
I'll be
or
back, y'all.
you be back? Okay. See you in a bit. You want me to drop you down? You got it. I'll drop you. Okay, she got it. Yeah, when it's people like Gorilla Row, aka Petty Row, Romisha Burton, when you're so concerned about not their names not being redacted, mind you, off of court public documents, right? But you tell it though, they were legally obtained, all this stuff, right? You were so worried about talking about, well, what if one of his classmates or he gets on TikTok and they hear that, that's going to further traumatize him because what if he didn't know about the abuse? Hey, Flabby, what's up? Welcome in. What? But mind you, he got literally all you got to do is type his stuff in. All his Twitter stuff come in and everything with all the freaky stuff, with all the peens and oh my gosh, disgustingly. Some of them women look like they had blue waffle that you done put in your mouth. you just didn't really care what you was putting your thing into. A lot of them was very unattractive. I will say the men and the women that you had in your Twitter
My
that you
question to
was
Petty
putting out
Roll
there for the free. Yeah,
My question to Petty Rowe is
go
this.
ahead.
You're so concerned about Jeremiah finding out about his abuse. What about that 11-year-old that is 11 years old right now in 2023 that hears her dad says, because a man called her fat, you must want to fuck my daughter.
Right.
Petty Rowe, why are you
Whoop.
not worrying about that? Why are you not worrying about the other child hearing that?
Mm-hmm. He said that multiple, and also
Selective
talked about
outrage.
the situation being called a groomer. Go
Right,
ahead,
so
select my bad.
selective,
My bad, Sobe.
selective outrage. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to cut you off, Toby.
Go ahead, Sobe. My bad.
That's all I
Sobe.
was saying. It's
Yeah.
a selective outrage. That's why I told you these people
Mm-hmm.
ain't shit. They trash.
Yeah.
They are
I
trash, like
see.
for real. And they try to think. They think because they speak loud enough about other people with their lies that they can project that on other people. But no, y'all are trash.
Katie, I don't know. That's why I said they need to do a lot of self healing, some shadow work, get some spiritual foundation and some professional help. Because I don't know, there's no way that I could be like aware of all this, especially if there's a child concern or children, babies involved, and I could like continue to keep involving myself with somebody like this. It's just beyond me.
You know if half of those people over there do shadow work on themselves, the ancestors gonna beat the shit out of them.
Oh,
So
for
yeah,
sure. That's 100.
if they even attempt to do shadow work on themselves, honey, the ancestors are gonna beat them to death. I've never been able
Facts.
to shadow my own self, but they should be disgusted, just
Mm-hmm.
disgusted.
Facts. They should be. Because, I mean, to really take a raw look at yourself, like for real, if you really did some real shadow work on yourself, like to take that raw, uncut form of looking within yourself to see, where you effed up at, where you done wrong people and things like that, baby, honey. Hmm. Everybody can't look at their reflection. That's why he's so angry at it, because I know he be having times when he think about it when he's sitting up there drunk, you know what I'm saying? Uh, in his rent a center game chair and reflecting on things that transpired like in his life, like, damn, I'm really a bum ass loser. And all I got is TikTok. The only thing I got in my name is a social media page. I mean, what a life is that? You know what I'm saying? What a life is that? Bum. Like I mean, at least the bare minimum, because not every, college is not for everybody. That's cool. But you ain't even at least get a GED or high school diploma in all this time and over 10 years, 15 years. He bragged about his stuff being from Rent a Center, even the PlayStation 5. Like, yeah, guess what I got, guys? I went to Rent a Center, I got me a PS5. Like, who the fuck brag? Like, that's how you just know you're not used to shit. You are a bum. And this, as I said, this is your king. Because, I know you went by King Genty. You have so many pages. Like, this is your self-proclaimed king that y'all be hyping up. Gee, he not even that, right? He probably dropped out literally when he got to freshman year. He was like, hell no, I can't even do it. He probably didn't even make it to junior or senior year in high school. He was probably like, nah, I'm cool on this. And then what did you do in between time when you did that? And then I'm just flabbergasted at the fact. I mean, you try to like slut shame people and do all that or whatever. Like I said, when y'all up here begging and grifting and scamming and stuff like that, you and Kim got an OnlyFans. Why y'all don't be promoting that? Why you don't put the OnlyFans out there?
And that bitch, she came out there with that fake press conference shaped like a whole goddamn upside down eye. Where is her ass at? Bad body bitch.
She is. She shaped like them motherfucking worms from goddamn it, Men in Black on that. When they was sitting up there sipping that damn coffee. The motherfuckers was
Yeah,
sitting
you
up there
came
talking
out
to you.
there and did all of that. And when I seen that video of her in Miami, bitch, you shaped like an upside down eye. Raggedy bitch. I'm sorry, cause
Nikki,
I'm gonna get us bad. I'm gonna get, I just
I was
can't.
about to say,
Yeah,
chill. I ain't get no
I
warning
just
though. You
can't.
good?
But I just can't understand the people that support this shit. I just don't
Mm-hmm.
understand it because it ain't nowhere in the hell I found out something like that about my husband. If I didn't have beat this motherfucker to death, I
Right.
definitely would be in it. I'm not sharing no bed with no child abuser. I'm not pleading guilty to no
Facts.
child abuse charges. I will plead
Right.
out on a drug charge before I take a child abuse charge or an elderly
Facts.
abuse charge.
Yep. Yep.
Petty,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, to be clear about, because listen, I be hearing like, I've heard other people like explain it to me and things like that too. Like, I know certain situations. I'm talking about like not no like you know what I mean, or a theft or something like that. Not no, not no child abuse, a child cruelty. They finna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. What's the because mind you, child neglect. Because see, you try to play semantics like it wasn't child abuse, it was child neglect. Well, that's what you was originally charged with, right? Okay, they dropped it down to child neglect 4. All right, it's still the umbrella under the same thing. You just play it down to a lesser charge, right? But you still pleading out to what they said, the factual information. I don't know if people heard that. Y'all want to hear that for that. I think Nikki, you was, but Sophie, you went up here. Um, that they said that when a judge accepted his plea, he said, "I accept your plea," and the factual evidence that was presented in a court case,
Yeah, I heard that,
factual.
and that judge put
Oh, okay.
factual. He put emphasis on factual.
Did you hear fact? Right? Didn't he put that
I
emphasis
heard
on
it.
it?
Yep.
Factual. He said, "I accept your fee and the factual evidence that had been submitted into the court." So that's why I said, what more do y'all like? That's why I said, what do y'all want to run down of Patrick saying, yes, I did blah blah blah? Like, what do you want? I don't understand. Like, what more is y'all really trying to hear? What testimony? What side are y'all trying to hear for him to say? What did it say multiple times? Factual information, factual. The medical professional staff that testified to the fact that this was intentional child abuse. How many times they got to keep saying that? Is that not really sinking into y'all? Even when you didn't hear, because I don't know why y'all so obsessed with hearing the side of an abuser for, but even when you're hearing the side of the sergeant from Ocean County, New Jersey, when you hearing his side, when you hear what he's attest to what the medical staff has said, the professional said, and then now to surmount it, I even played, the with him pleading guilty, his plea. Like, damn. I mean, y'all wanted in blood in this point. You know what I'm saying? Would you want to etch it out? Like, come on now. Hello, Arthur. Welcome in. I just don't understand. That's why I said it's just like at this point, for real, you're being willfully obtuse. That's why I said just say y'all child abusers and predators and supporters of that, and just go. Because like what I mean, I'm just not. How's this going over your head? That's why I said I'm not about to entertain Gorilla Hoe or nobody else talking crazy. That's not. That's why I'm like, no, you just being willfully obtuse. Just say that what people need to do is start checking y'all browsers and check y'all kids. Because for Gorilla Hoe to sit up here and keep making excuses talking about how it was attained, making up lies, talking about it was illegally obtained, all this other stuff. It was probably for vengeance. You want to hear some type of villain origin story of why this shit came out, instead of focusing on the facts, bitch. I'm gonna need you to stay on motherfucking topic. I know that's difficult for you being a fact. I don't know if them Tyler Perry wigs is like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't like block for you to like listen or whatever. It's fucking with your brain cells or what? For you to have cognitive dissonance about the situation. But it's just all this deflective shit I'm just not really understanding. She did like she wanted a whole villain girl, didn't she, Pat? She wanted a villain origin story of the shit. Like, well, what was the reason? What was the go-to of why this was released after all this time? Bitch, what? Like, she came at me like I've been sitting on this shit for the past 10 years, and I was like, yep, this is the perfect time now because of all the things he's done to me. I'm gonna do it now. You know what I'm saying? Get your dumb, slow ass the fuck up out of here, bitch. You're very remedial. But I already knew with your country bunking ass, like I said, with them big Fredstone feet, that you be walking around outside with no shoes on anywhere. You can't even address me, yo.